G-thoughtz.
Wherefore art thou? Wherefore art thou?
So this one's going to be a short one, and it's about trust. And let me take you back to, 20 years ago or so, maybe even more. I was working summers in my parents' factory. They didn't own it. They worked there. A collective 70 plus years of busting their bodies on concrete floors and oily haze over the whole factory. Hot summers, cold winters, chemicals everywhere. Yay, a bearing factory. Yay, Barden. But the people there, well, they're good people. I know, because I worked there for 3 summers. Or was it 2? Yeah. Too much. They treated me well. And one of the things that they would have me do is sit there at a machine to polish raceways. Because if you know what a ball bearing is, don't think of the little beads. Think of the O's. Where the beads went in. The spin? Look it up. Google's your creepy friend that's always watching. Or ask your creepy friend that knows everything, ChatGPT. A raceway. So I'd have to polish the inner raceways. Sometimes we'd have to, carve them, I guess. They're big-ass machines. And we'd have to calibrate it, though, because after a while, if you're not paying attention, you're not doing it right, that raceway is going to be off. Right, Dad? The tolerance. It's going to exceed tolerance. Oops. Should have used your gauge. And sometimes we'd need to calibrate the gauge and use another machine to calibrate that and so forth. It was a thing. Down to the thousandth sometimes. It was precise. That's life in the ball bearing world. And what is life in the ball busting world? I was working on that joke for about 20 seconds. It's got to be precise or, well, you're off. If that same raceway is your path, your orbit, where you're traveling down in life, a journey, metaphor coming in 3, 2, 1. You just heard it. And you're racing down that path, that raceway of your life. How do you know that you're on the right path? That it's taking you where you need to go, to your Z. X plus Y equals Z. You're the X. Y is your purpose or the endeavor that you're engaged in. And hopefully if it's momentary, like one day or a week or a month or your totality of your experience, your life, it's got to take X to Z, to the end point, the finished product. Let's go in the clean area with the ladies with the things over their hair. Anyone that's ever worked in a factory knows what the clean area is. A bunch of Portuguese ladies running around making sure everything's clean. They loved it because it's no different than being at home, right, kids? Saturday morning, let's grab the Mr. Clean. Oh, Mr. Clean's not the one doing it? I'm Mr. Clean? Yay. Yay, Portuguese life. Yeah, I'm Portuguese. By default. And well, how do you calibrate, going back to the original reason I pushed this button, how do you calibrate your path, your orbit? How do you know? There's no gauge, there's no machine. Well, you do it one of 2 ways. You either look outward or inward. Simple as that. No, not the outer ring or the inner ring, but something like that. You either have someone trusted outside of you or a resource that could help you align and just kind of have some data points or something, or you look inward to your inner GPS, your inner always calibrated gauge that ensures you're always on the right path if you let it lead or you follow it, something like that. Well, listen, it's 3:33, at least on my end right now. I got to go. That was a thought I had. I don't know. It's an open question. How do you calibrate it? Like, do you trust your gut? Do you trust your intuition? Do you trust your orbit, that raceway that you're creating? If not, well, you got to adjust, my friends. And if my kids are listening to this, my family, my friends, or my future love, you have to calibrate or else you're off kilter. And if you don't do it now, maybe down the line, it's too late. Because every little bit, right, guys, in the bearing world, you start seeing that happen in the first parts. Those last parts are fucked. Another batch of scrap. He makes too much scrap. I'd have to let him go, my dad would say. And I'm like, you didn't let him go. No, I didn't let him go. My dad was a good manager. Great one. The best. Nothing better than a Portuguese guy telling a bunch of pork chops what to do. And then having to listen to the women talk back or squawk back. We always knew who was in real command of the household, right, Dad? Women have their inner GPS always calibrated to the universe. Men are the ones that knock them off kilter. Beware, men. Let her lead if you've got a her. And right now I don't. Hopefully this will lead me to her. See how that works? 5 minutes is here. Gotta run. Peace out.